Hello, P here, and welcome to this new overpowered request. Today we are going to be playing a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Now guys, this is going to be such a different game than we usually play, so it's totally okay if you don't like it. It's not a big deal. This just happens to be one of the most requested games that I've actually had so far. So I know I'm late getting to the game, and I do apologize. Technical issues, like I said in the South Park video I just released. The way this game was presented to me was play the game, don't read anything about it, and just let it happen. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into Doki Doki Literature Club, which by the looks of it already looks very interesting, I should say. Hey, question mark, question mark, question mark. What do I do? Click? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally don't care. No, I'm just kidding. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Like, oh my gosh, it must be so difficult. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Because I'm such a nice person. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. No, why would I do that? That's mean, Kyle OP. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Oh my gosh, this is such like a character story already. Like it's the first 2 seconds. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Speckled is a cool word, speckled. By the way, Kyle P, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Unless it's like a club to turn up. Turn down for what? Okay. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? But did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's kind of sounding like me more and more by the second. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the heck is a NEET? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Hold on. I still need to know what the heck is a NEET. What did she just call me? A NEET or NEET is a young person who is not in education, employment, or training. So basically you're calling me a lazy slob that don't want to do nothing. She called me lazy, guys. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it'll make you happy. Just stop calling me freaking lazy bum. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I would join an anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I am going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. No wonder. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Woman, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh, guys, now we have to freaking go to this literature club. This is gonna be torture. Not that I don't like literature, it's just I would much rather go to an anime club and talk about freaking Goku and Dragon Ball Z and all that nonsense and fun goodiness than literature. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Very true. That sounds like something I would do, actually. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me the new member. Glance around the room. Ooh. Hey girl, how's it going? Welcome to the Literature Club. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, does she? My, what'd she say? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Kylo P, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? I'm not mean. Nothing. I'm just, you know, it's a nice room. If you want to say something, say it. You're super cute. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say anything like that out loud. That'd be weird. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize, but I would love to recognize her better. I feel like my character in this game, not me, that would not me, the character, not me, the character is like super like digging the situation right now. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Whoa! Wrong button! Okay, guys, I managed to get it back. I'm sorry, I had to start a new game and just skip through. Anyway, here we are. So, Sayori says, and it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Kylo P. Who's Monica? I don't notice Monica, but I wouldn't mind knowing her a little bit better. Monica smiles sweetly. Ooh, hey girl. May I catch you after class? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. That's not knowing each other. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Ooh, my dude's got a crush on her. That's my man's been eyeing her for a while. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little You too, Monica. Come sit down, Kylo P. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Monica, please. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed conversation. Good idea. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that... You know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. Ooh, hey girl, I've been eyeing you all day. How's it going? So what made you consider the literature club? You? Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori because I want to impress her and I want her to like me. Or not me, my character me. You know what I mean. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... You know, trying to be the good friend, aka impress you with my answer. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are also delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Kylo P, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I don't really read anything. Considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've been playing a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Resident Evil 7. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a brief moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kylo P? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. My smile gets me every time. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh my gosh, I can't say no to this. I'm sucked in. I know it. My guy's gonna give in. But yep, he's done. I'm sorry, I thought. Kylo P. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Look at my guy's done. He's done. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, get off me, woman. I don't want them to think we're together or anything, you know, because I'm kind of going after that Monica girl right there. You see her getting one that keeps smiling at me warmly? Yeah, that one. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Oh my, oh. He's getting heated after just one meeting. Kylo P, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh gosh, she's getting the cute little anime chuckle at me. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Kylo P, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for literature club. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to these girls. All right, guys, I think this is a perfect moment to end this episode. We have joined some kind of literature club. Now we have a task of writing a poem. I hope they didn't really actually make me write a poem, because that would be that would be just about as bad as it sounds. I'm not a poetic person, okay? It's just not how I roll. So this is definitely an extremely different game than I would ever play. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm trying to make the best out of it that I can, because this is not necessarily my type of game, but I'm doing it for you guys because I freaking love you guys. So there's tons more to come. If you guys want to see what happens next, because apparently something crazy ends up happening, then please stick around. If you guys are new here and you enjoyed this video for whatever reason and you like Literature Club and you want to write a poem, please right now hit that subscribe button and the face. And until next time, guys, this is Kyle OP. Peacing.